Welcome to our medical talk, Insights of Medical Clinic Villa Thal. My name is Michaela Rechner and beside me is Dr. Katrin Bieber. Together with her husband Dr. Meinrad Mills, she founded Medical Clinic Villa Thal 25 years ago. Our topic today is nutrition for body and brain. You talk about healthy food to get healthier. So what does this mean for you in your daily work with your clients?
In our daily work with our clients, healthy food is crucial and is the baseline. If we look at our body, we consist of 70 to 100 trillion cells. And the cells, they have a cell wall, and inside the cells, there are 10 times more membrane structures. So we look at nutrition from a cell membrane perspective and not from a diet perspective.
And can you give us a brief summary of the most important elements of your understanding of healthy nutrition?
Yes, of course. If we look at the composition of the cell membranes, they consist half and half of fats and lipids and proteins. So our goal should be to feed the cell membrane and to provide enough oils and lipids and to provide enough proteins. So from the nutrition, it should be a ratio of 30, 30, 40. What does that mean? 30% of the calorie intake should be fats and oils with the right composition. I will cover that later. 30% of the calorie intake should be high-quality proteins that cover all amino acids, and only 40 to 50% should be carbohydrates. And there are also different groups of carbohydrates, and they have all different aspects and different purpose in the food.
I see. And why are lipids and oils so important for our daily nutrition?
The fatty part of our cell membranes are so-called phospholipids. And phospholipids have two fatty acid legs. And one of these fatty acid legs is composed of essential fatty acids. What does that mean? Essential fatty acids are fatty acids that we cannot produce in our bodies. So we have to take that in through our nutrition. And this is very important and very tricky because we have to respect the right ratios. There is a 4:1 ratio of essential fatty acids, omega-6 to omega-3, which must be respected. So 1/3 of the lipid content of the cell membrane then are saturated fatty acids. We can produce these quite easily in our body when we're cell healthy. And the other third of the lipid content in the membrane is cholesterol. And cholesterol really is important for the stability of the membrane. So if we have too much cholesterol, it is a too rigid membrane that doesn't function. That is not good. But if we have too less cholesterol, the membrane gets too fluid, which is also not good as well.
I see. So does it mean, can we still eat our favorite foods, or do we have to be on a very restricted diet?
Food from a cell membrane perspective is not a diet. It's a healthy nutrition. So it depends on what your favorite foods are. If it's French fries from fast food chains, this you should not promote because it is just carbohydrates and it's a really heated and overused fat that is really detrimental for your health. So it depends what your nutrition looks like, basically at home. So many of our patients really follow very good diets, but some of our clients follow really very, very extreme diets, which is not good either. It just is really important that with your food, you meet the need for your cell membranes. And you should eat a great variety of different foods. So you don't have to be on a restricted diet.
Great. And how can we understand the suggestion for chronically ill persons? Eat less carbohydrates and eat more fats and oils in your daily nutrition?
So great that I can talk about the carbohydrates as well, not only about the fatty acids. Carbohydrates come in 3 different groups. We have the fast sugar group, we have the middle fast starch group, and we have the complex carbohydrates. In the modern Western diet, people consume 70 to 90% of fast carbohydrates, which is, for example, the white bread and jam as breakfast, spaghetti for lunch, and in the evening you have pizza or other breads or pre-fabricated food. So this leads to an overproduction of insulin, which promotes inflammation. And if you look at the modern illnesses of society, it is coronary heart disease, it is diabetes, it is pain illnesses. This is all promoted by an overconsumption of carbohydrates with high insulin levels, and thus the promotion of inflammation, which is the baseline of most chronic illnesses. So it is very important to emphasize in your carbohydrate of a healthy amount, which would be 40 to maximum 50% of your calorie intake. This is what evolution has made us for. We don't eat to our evolutionary needs anymore. The complex carbohydrates, which you should emphasize on, these are the vegetables that are colorful, that grow above the earth, and they have very multiple aspects. One aspect is that they contain alkalinity, which balances the acidity from our stress in from our protein intake. Then the complex carbohydrates, they have a lot of secondary plant ingredients which really promote health. These are antioxidants that catch the free radicals and help to heal damage. And these complex carbohydrates also feed our microbiome. I told you that we consist of 70 to 100 trillion cells, but we carry more bacteria, fungi, and viruses inside of our intestines as microbiome. And we need a healthy microbiome. So we also have to take care of it, and we have to feed it. And how do we feed it? We feed it with the complex carbohydrates that contain the fiber, and we need a fiber content of 30 to 40 grams per day to feed and take care of our microbiome.
Which is a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. And what do you mean with food for our brain?
Our brain consists of 60% fat and lipid. And our brain needs 20% of our energy production of the whole body. So this is the organ which is high in metabolism and high in fat. So it's crucially important to eat the right essential fatty acids and a good amount of healthy fats and oils to take care of the structure cells of the neurons in our brain.
Okay, I understand. Yeah. And how about the widely spread use of supplements in modern nutrition?
This is a huge issue by itself. Our soils and our nutrition over the years is more and more depleted of minerals and vitamins and all these living substances. Our lifestyle has more stress and more pollution. So the need for zinc, for minerals, and for the catalysts that are vitamins and minerals has elevated. So the equation doesn't work anymore. We have less content in the food and we have a higher need. So for many of us, this means that we have to supplement on an individual basis and best under the guidance of a knowledgeable person, a certain amount of supplements to stay healthy. Yes.
Thank you really very much, Dr. Bieber. It was really very interesting for me. I learned a lot about foods and oils, and I'm keen on to your next insights. Thank you very much, Dr. Bieber. If you find this topic interesting and important for your life, feel free to contact us. I am Michaela Rechner and hope to see you again for the interesting upcoming medical talks at Medical Clinic Villa Thal.